So hello and welcome to the first ever review of the Archos 2, of the first review from a Danish park, the national park with the donkeys over there. So here is the Archos 2. You can see it has a color screen. Well, maybe you can't see because we are in a park and the screen is only made for, like, it's an LCD, but it's a cheap LCD, but it still is a color screen. Can you see? Very nice. So it's playing some music, an MP3, and so there's been an MP3 players for a few years, so you know what MP3 player is. So it can play music, it can also play some videos and show some pictures, but the videos have to be compressed very much, and you have to, the pictures, maybe there's also a limit for the pictures. There's 8 gigabytes for $59, and that's the cheap thing about it. It's cheaper than the Sansa View, or Sansa, what it's called, the Sansa MP3 player and the ipod nano, and that's the basic selling point. It's just cheaper. It's cheaper for the same gigabytes. So you get $59 for 8 gigabytes, you get $39 for 4 gigabytes, or you get $99 for 16 gigabytes. So here, I'm going to try and show you how it goes in the menus and stuff. You probably can't see anything, but that's okay. But anyways, I'm going to go down and show you more in just a second. I'm going to go down to the lions over there. That's fine. So there, I'm showing you a little bit more of the interface of the Archos 2. Right now, you might be able to hear that it's in FM mode, because there's actually a FM radio in here, and I can scan all the radio stations, and it has all these stations all over it scans my local FM radio stations. It can scan stations, you can save, you can have some different presets. So you have some different things where you can choose what to save and what not to save, and you can do it manually. And so if I go back to the main menu, so here you have, you can show pictures, you can see pictures on this actually. So right here, some picture, like some standard picture that comes with the machine. And so it supports JPEG pictures. You can have actually a record mode where you record your voice recordings, and we're going to try and record a voice recording on this. So I just click on this button here, and there, it's actually recording my voice right now. I'm actually recording right now a little piece. I push this, I can pause and I can resume the recording later. If I push the exit button, it's saving the file. So now it has saved the file here in the files. If I go into the files, I can see my recording right here as a number 2. And right here you can hear it. We try to turn up the volume. I'm actually recording right now. So perhaps you can hear this, but it actually recorded a voice message. And then, so this is the file mode, so I can go into my music. I can browse around on the MP3 files. So there's 8 gigabytes on this model, but there's also a 16 gigabyte version and a 4 gigabyte version. You just select your file and it plays this nice little animation. You can set it to turn off the screen after 5 seconds or 10 seconds, 50 seconds, 20 seconds. All this is done in the settings over here, which there are the settings right here. You have music, FM radio settings, record settings. For example, in the record settings, you can set the quality, and you have the high quality or the general quality, which are different bit rates. I didn't check exactly what bit rates they are, but you can set the recording volume. You have a slideshow pause display, so you can set the backlight. I set it at 30 seconds, but if you want to do it shorter, so you pick a song and it just goes to dark, so you have the longest battery life as possible. I didn't check exactly, I didn't test exactly the battery life yet, but it's probably pretty long, and considering it's just $39, so it's probably fine. You can change the backlight setting. power save or normal backlight modes, and there's a system, auto power off, and the language. But the most basic feature that you're probably going to use is the music. So here you have basically just the music, and right now it's playing some music. So what I do, I can skip to the next song, or I can skip forward. If I hold it in, I just once, it goes to the next song. But if I hold it in, then I can skip forward like this, so it fast forwards inside the song. I expect that they might be able to update firmwares if they want to improve. And right now it continues to play while I browse around. And very basically, you just make folders. You drag and drop your files. You put them onto the player, and that's basically it. So, and I'm just gonna show you that it has. You can automatically, by the ID3 tags, is gonna order the songs by title, or by artist, or by album names, or just by the basic file browser, which is what I prefer to use. And you just make some folders with the copy and paste. You make some folders, and so I'm just gonna show you. I can show you. Sorry, I can show you again the video. Let's go down here in the video. So this is a sample video, the basic video that's showing. So you see the audio jack is right here. This is basic audio jack. There's a USB cable that comes with it, so just a standard USB cable. You can even hang some kind of cable here if you want. There's a micro SD card slot, so if you want you can add 16 GB extra. If you buy an micro SD card, or 8 GB, it's probably more likely to be affordable right now. The 8 or 4 GB extra, so you just add some more. You can switch it on and off up here. There, it's off, on, and that's basically it. So when you turn it on, it looks like this, and so it's a quick kind of a embedded OS boot, and now it's ready, and there it is. So they're super cheap, the cheapest of this kind of devices. Here you have an overview again of the interface. This is how it looks. Right, you just choose what you want. You click. I click on my music. I go to the music player, and then it just goes back to resumes where it was the last time. But if otherwise, you just go back. You can browse on your music folder and just make as many folders as you want. So that's it. $59 for the 8 gig, $39 for 4 gig. $99 for 16 gig official retail price, and probably much cheaper, or a little cheaper if you look around. So that's it. The Archos 2.